After a few hours adventuring through the Silver Dunes, Lily finally finds the last tower. This tower resembles a sort of radio tower. But before entering in, Lily looks down and thinks, well, this is it. This is the last tower and possibly the last door. You know, Spirit, I wonder, what will happen when I finally get rid of all these doors? What will happen to you? What will happen to me? I do not know that myself. But maybe in time, we'll figure that out. On that, Lily steps into this tower and onto the pad, the warp pad. She places the WinShort that she got from Koda on the pedestal in the middle of the warp pad, and Lily is sucked into the wormhole and into the next and last world. Lily now wakes up in an abandoned studio. There are dusty equipments everywhere, like this place hasn't been touched in quite a while. Upon going deeper through the studio, she eventually finds an exit. Upon exiting the studio, she finally sees this new world for what it is. In the distance, she spots a city filled with lights brimming, shooting out from left and right. As these spotlights surround the city, she can also spot a few flying cars zooming through this city. As Lily makes her way to the city, she notices how humongous this area is. It's certainly much more bigger than Mayfold or Terranok. When she arrives at the city, she notices that the inhabitants, they're robots. As Lily sees all this, the spirit comes out of the Silver Crown to chime in. Neo Shangris, the home of the robots. I remember that the king was rather fond of this world. He wanted to learn more about this world since, to him, it was new. He even invited a few robots to the king's guild. Oh, well, I didn't really know about that. Neither did I. Now, I do know that there is someone here that could help us, but considering how big this place is, it might be a little difficult for us. No kidding. This place is huge. There's a lot of robots living here, so I don't really know if we're gonna find the one. Maybe if we ask around. Right, maybe we can get some answers. Exploring this vast, futuristic, cyberpunk-looking city, Lily eventually finds one robot that could help them.
Who are you?
Oh, hi. I'm sorry if I...
I'm just joshing with you. I think that crown is a dead giveaway.
Oh? Do you know this crown?
No, not really. But you do remind me of the king.
Oh. Thanks? Anyway, I need help. And I'm wondering if you can help me.
Well, I don't think I can help you, but by the way you look, I think I may know one person that may help you.
Oh, well, could you tell me where they could be?
Well, they don't live here. They live somewhere in the Silo Apartments.
The Silo Apartments?
Yes, it's this, silo that was transformed into apartments. You do know what a silo is, right?
Like the ones from the farm?
Well, no, a different type of silo. A missile silo.
I don't know what that is.
You'll find it. It's basically the third area in this small world of ours. You can take a flying taxi to the apartments. Actually, hold on.
The grouchy-looking robot raises his hand up, and then a light starts blinking, like it's signaling something. And sure enough, a flying taxi that had zoomed by makes a U-turn and starts gently landing right next to the old man robot. The old man robot sticks his head into the taxi.
I need you to take that girl to the silo apartments. Alright?
Affirmative. Send destination.
Alright. You're all ready. So, I hope that was enough help.
It was. Thank you very much, kind sir robot.
It's nothing. Besides, nothing interesting ever happens anymore.
The old man robot just goes back to his walk, and Lily enters into the taxi as the taxi closes its doors and begins to float up and zooms. It starts zooming through the city. Lily watches out the window at the spectacle of the spotlights and everything that glimmers in this roboticized city. During her ride in the taxi, once she makes it out of the city area, she spots another area covered with black smoke and dark clouds. It's hard to see, but she spots that it's some sort of factory. A factory that's producing this black smoke. And to her, it feels unnerving. But that doesn't stop her, as the taxi finally arrives at the silo apartments. Lily exits the taxi, thanks the driver, and makes her way into the silo. As she makes it inside, it's a little cozy. Much more cozier than the city itself. It almost reminds her of the orphanage. Upon walking around, she sees an elevator, so she goes in there. And when she looks at the buttons for which floor there are, there's about 25 buttons for 25 floors. Upon looking through the buttons, she spots the floor 1 button, which is also labeled lowest. So, for her curious mind, she presses the floor 1 button. Lily now arrives at floor 1, the lowest floor in this silo apartment. It's also starting to become apparent that this place wasn't always an apartment. Lily sees a few equipments just lying around the hallways. In the apartment doors, some of them are just vacant. And she spots just a bunch of... Are these... What is this thing? Seems to be some sort of ration. Oh, looks like my memory is starting to come to me. Oh? What do you mean? I remember that this place used to be a bunker. A bunker for all the robots. This bunker place was built for... in case things would go wrong. It seems that during the incident that took my world, I guess they took this place into good use.
Look, I know I should have tried harder.
Huh?
But just give me a break, okay? It's just...
Lily hears a conversation happening in one of the apartments that has one of its doors open. Becoming too curious, Lily makes her way through the hallway and into the unlocked door. She gently opens the door and sees a robot talking to someone on the phone. Look, I know that the factory is not working too well, but you have to believe me. I tried. Okay? Hello? Hello? Lily looks, and she's a little intrigued on what's going on. Excuse me. I must have overheard you because Oh, silly me. I must have left the door open. Listen, I'm very busy at the moment. I have a job and... This robot stares at Lily, how she looks, and then at the silver crown. Huh. That thing you're wearing, that crown, it looks odd. It feels odd. Oh, this is the silver crown. It's what brought me here, and it's what's keeping me safe. After being in the silver crown during the taxi ride, the spirit reveals himself.
Aura, it's been a while.
The robot lady, now known as Aura, notices the spirit and finally recognizes him. Oh, it's you. I'm assuming that you two know each other? Wait, is she?
Yep. She's another member of the King's Guild.
Actually, she's one of the latest members that I can remember. Aura here is, by the guild standard, one of the most defensive and strongest member there is. Lily looks up at Aura, who is by far the tallest member of the King's Guild that she has seen. Aura looks back down at Lily. Well, since we're here, I guess it's best to make ourselves acquainted. My name is Aura. It's a pleasure to meet you. Aura reaches her hand out for a handshake. My name is Lily. It's nice to see you too. Lily accepts the handshake, and now they are both acquainted. You know, it's been a while since I've seen a magic user. You know, before everything happened. Right. Aura, I do want to ask you a question. Do you know what happened on Haven? Aura freezes, goes silent for a bit, and then speaks. I mean, you were there, weren't you? I met with Willow and Coda, and they say that the king didn't make it. Is that true? Well, I don't really know that myself, but I do know that he stood his ground. He stood against whatever was through that door. So many people were lost that day, and we lost a lot of good people. It's frightening to think it all back. I wish I was strong enough to save him. Lily, yeah? These doors, they're not like anything I've ever seen before. It's so terrifying. Like, you don't understand? Yeah. Something like that. If these doors stay for any more time, our worlds will soon disappear in a state of chaos where nothing is the same again. Well, that's what I'm here for, right? I mean, I've already taken down 2 doors. Wait, you have? She has. The Silver Crown has kept her safe and has helped us throughout this journey. You mean you've helped me, Spirit? Without you, I wouldn't have gotten any further. And without you, I wouldn't have made it back home. Well, it's about past curfew, so I think it's best if you stay here. You can rest on my couch. It's just as big as a single bed. Whoa. Why do you need a couch that big? Hey, blame the designers. Anyway, we'll talk more on the next day, so get your rest. With that, Aura leaves to go to her bed. And before Lily gets herself comfortable on the couch, the spirit adds one more thing. Lily, wait. Before you go to sleep, I have a request. Yeah? Hold the silver crown while you sleep. I don't want you to have another nightmare and feel alone. Oh, okay. Maybe that might help me. Alright. Rest well, Lily. The spirit goes back into the silver crown. Lily starts getting herself comfortable, and this time holds the silver crown in her hands, holding it like some sort of teddy bear. And soon enough, Lily falls asleep.